So, Sunderland get to Wembley, and the takeover's been officially confirmed. Not a bad midweek, is it? So guys, as the title of the video suggests, obviously I'll talk a bit later on about Sunderland getting to Wembley in the Papa John's Trophy, I can't get over that name, final, but the main topic of the video, as the title says, the takeover is finally completed, for goodness sake. As you guys have seen, whether been on SAFC Fan TV or on here, I got bored of talking about it. I got bored of talking about it a while back, said let's just wait and see what happens when it gets officially announced. And not long ago, at the time of recording, it has been announced. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get the statement read to you, and we'll take it from there, and then I'll quickly talk about my thoughts on it. So the statement from Oscar Chamberlain on Sunderland's official website is: Sunderland AFC today officially received approval from the English Football League for Kyle Louis-Dreyfus or Dreyfus to acquire a controlling interest in the club, signalling the start of a new era on Wearside. Louis-Dreyfus also becomes the club's new chairman with immediate effect, with Stuart Donald, Juan Sartori and Charlie Methven each retaining a minority shareholding. Stuart Donald said, "I'm delighted to welcome Kyle Louis-Dreyfus to the club as our new chairman and controlling shareholder. Kyle's commitment, acumen and integrity convinced us to accept his proposal. His vision and desire to bring success back to Sunderland was obvious from the outset, and his bid was the one we feel gives the clubs the best chance of long-term success and sustainability. When we entered into negotiations with Ellis Short 3 years ago, Sunderland was nearly £200 million in debt, was losing £35 million annually, and had been relegated to League One. Our plan was to work hard to turn around the finances of the club, put it on a stable footing and get promoted back to the Championship. I am proud to say we have achieved what we set out to in terms of Sunderland's finances. The club is debt-free, was breaking even prior to the pandemic and retained its Category 1 academy status. However, it's no secret that despite spending the highest transfer fees and paying the playing wages in League One history, the progress on the pitch has not followed suit. This has been a bit of disappointment for us as owners, and we can only apologise for falling short in this regard. Whilst we certainly made mistakes, everything was done with the best of intentions, with the view to deliver this aim. But we just fell short, and in football, unfortunately, a miss is as good as a mile. However, with the club having booked its third Wembley final in 3 seasons and still being in the hunt for promotion, the foundations are set for better times. We hope and believe that the new management team, with Kyril at its head, can finally complete the turnaround and get the club climbing the divisions once again. Let's hope so. And finally, Louis-Dreyfus commented, "I would like to thank Stuart, the Board of Directors and the EFL for their diligence and support throughout the recent process. I am proud to become a custodian of this esteemed institution, but I also recognise the significant responsibility that comes with it. Today marks the start of an exciting new chapter in Sunderland AFC's history, and although the current landscape facing football dictates that there will be challenges to overcome, I am confident that together we can weather the present storm and put solid foundations in place to bring sustainable and long-term success to the club." So, that was a bit long-winded from me. It probably lasted about 2 minutes. But that is the statement. Sunderland have been officially taken over. And it's good to see that it's finally done, because to me we can now move on and sort of just really focus on the football. As for my own thoughts on the takeover, everybody knows a lot of fans wanted Donald out, and I joined that club last summer. I did believe at the start his intentions were that, I know what you can say, it was a quick buck to get back to the Championship, and yeah, obviously it looks that way, doesn't it? And it probably is that way. I did think at the start that he did have some good intentions in the beginning, but I think that when the relationship falls out with the fans, it's near impossible maintain that, and it's near impossible to regain that. And I think for everybody, and probably for Donald and his family and everybody else included, a change was needed. Let's be honest, Donald is probably going to be staying with a minority shareholder. Same with the Sartori, who I still believe has done nothing since he's come to the club, and Methven as well. They're maintaining it because they can see the potential if Sunderland get promoted to the Championship when you're 1 league away from the Premier League. So, but hopefully, like the thing says here, like the statement says, long-term success and sustainability. Now, I've said before, on the pitch, we shouldn't be thinking long-term while we're in League One. We need to get to the Championship first. Then, once we get to the Championship, like I said, if we get to the Championship, whether hopefully it's this season, but I doubt it, or next season or wherever it is, when we get to the Championship, I know fans are going to want to try and get us to go back to the Premier League, and so do I. That's where I feel Sunderland belong. However, that's going to take a long time to get a squad remotely near the quality level and consistency level to get to that point. So that's going to be a long process. However, the first things first, we have to get out of League One. And by that, we mean go up. Because I know what Sunderland are like when we say go out of leagues. We don't mean go down. So to go as far as I'm excited, I'm just going to sit back and see what happens. See what the aim is. But the fact we've got Christian Speakman involved, we've got Lee Johnson, and we've changed our model to a head coach, that just says everything there, really, when you look at it. But anyways, and the second part of the video, Sunderland got to Wembley. As you guys know, I didn't do a video last night. And that's purely because I didn't watch enough of the game to feel like I could make a comment or a full-fledged analysis review video. But I have seen the highlights, I've seen the penalties, I've seen the goals. My only concern is Bailey Wright, but apparently according to Lee Johnson, he's 50-50 for Burton at the weekend, so hopefully he's going to be okay. Other than that, though, getting to Wembley, irrespective of the competition, you can never snub your nose at it. And I was someone who snubbed my nose at this competition much earlier. But in saying that, the main reason I want to go to Wembley, and the main reason I want to beat Tranmere, and by the way, they beat Peterborough and Oxford in the run-in to this final, so it's not exactly going to be an easy game. They're not going to be pushovers, but I would be disappointed not to beat them. I think that if we win at Wembley, then say later on down the line, we finish in the playoffs and get the playoff final, I think it'd be pretty massive for us psychologically and mentally to have already won at Wembley. So I think that's pretty big, actually. So Sunderland just need to get out of this habit of losing at Wembley, and I think on paper, we've hardly got a better chance to do it. But we've got to go out and earn it on the day. Anyway, guys, I'll love you and leave you there. I'll see you at the weekend, whether I'm on the live stream with the lads on SCFC Fan TV or on here. Hopefully, we'll beat Burton. But so far, in terms of midweek, it's not been bad. See you all later, and take care.